Hello, Kleist here, Tales of Berseria. In the last part, we apparently went back to the prison? It's been 2 weeks. Let's see. Expedition, right?
I knew this would be big.
Snow globe.
What a treasure!
What a treasure. And the mistress is scolding and found Kresnik Island. Why is Kresnik familiar? Oh, I think it was a guy in Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor. An island ruled by cats. Only those personally chosen by the feline emperor are permitted to land here.
Scout ship departing.
Okay. Let's see, what's our new skill? Velvet reprimands the crew. This makes them happy for some reason. Don't you dare come back empty-handed. Skill trigger rate up medium. Alright. Let's see, we just found this. Is there a treasure I've forgotten to inspect? I don't know.
There are lilies blooming inside.
Alright. They say this lily blooms as its owner grows. What a splendid item this is. As its owner grows? Like by getting stronger? Yes, strength is an easy bit of growth to measure, isn't it? This means that if you keep... that means if you keep once you have washboard abs and bulging biceps, we'll have a gorgeous lily to admire as well. Huh. Anyway, I get the gist of it, even if I can't quite parse the grammar. Anyway, bulging muscles and a flower? I'm not sure those go well together. Physical strength isn't the only form of growth, you know. For example, you might enter a rebellious phase where you snap at any little thing Velvet might say, like, "Shut up, you hag." From a certain perspective, that's a perfectly fine form of growth. And that would make this flower bloom? I think that sounds even worse. Alright. I'll just follow the objective star, I guess.
The supplies are loaded. We can make for Helavies whenever you want.
Right.
That was fast.
If we weren't hard workers, we wouldn't be sailors.
Eleanor!
Is there a problem?
Oh, what's wrong, Kamoana?
She said she had a dream about her mom.
When Mommy saw me, she said I looked scary. That she didn't want a scary little girl like me.
Your mother would never say that, sweetheart.
But how can you be sure?
Well, how do I put it? I know because I know.
You're just lying to make me feel better.
Aw, Kamoana, don't cry. Oh, this is the part I hate about little kids.
I'm not a little kid. I hate you, Velvet. I hate you.
That's right, let it all out.
Stop it! Stop it! Mommy! I saw my mommy! She didn't want me!
That isn't quite where my coaster was. In case you were wondering about the sound.
To cry yourself to sleep. They're not rational creatures. Sometimes you just gotta let them cry it out.
You seem used to it.
I guess you could say that. Luffy usually kept himself together when he was younger. But when he was really little, he had times like this every now and then. And on that note, let's take off all we can.
Yep, and also on that note, stay hydrated.
My liege, Dial, I leave Kamoana in your care.
I'll do what I can, but kids as sweet and honest as her are harder to deal with than corrupt bureaucrats.
An outlaw prince and a talking lizard are no replacement for a mother.
Alright, yes, we're going up there. No need to watch the dots.
I do hope Kamalana isn't crying anymore.
She's not in the scene. She doesn't exist.
Yeah. Shush.
How long is it going to be before you send in another exorcist to replace Lady Teresa?
With these demons clamoring at our gates, none of us feel safe anymore.
You have our deepest sympathies, but we were sent here on a different mission.
That's what the last exorcist who came here said before leaving for the north. What could be up there that's worth all that attention?
Surely we're not all being punished by the Abbey for what happened with Medusa, are we?
Medusa?
That is not the case. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have business to attend to.
I don't recall the name, like, ever. Not even vaguely familiar.
So the exorcists are just passing through town and heading straight north. Odd.
Alright. See, so that's, yeah, vaguely on the way. It appears we'll be in, what?
Ever since the Calamity showed up, everything's just gone to pot, I say.
Calamity? What do you mean?
I mean the demon who barged in and made a mess of our fair city. She's a nasty creature of pure evil, with an arm that eats anything that gets in her way.
Haven't you heard of her? The Calamity's been rampaging across the whole kingdom, not just here. Scant few have seen her and survived.
Huh. You don't say.
After the Calamity raised our ships and our port, the shipping guild fell apart, and our trade routes got poached by other ports. It's bad. The town relies on trade to make ends meet.
People are abandoning the city, and our streets are no longer safe. Not to mention the demon blight spreading again. Just the other day, a little kid turned into a demon, just like that. What a world! What a world! What have the exorcists been doing during all of this?
Well, Lady Teresa was in charge of this region, but she came up short against the Calamity, and got a fat demotion for her troubles. Several new exorcists have been reassigned here, but once they arrive, they all traipse right off to the ruins up north.
This has to be Medusa's fault. If she hadn't gone and done something so stupid...
Medusa?
That's enough. This isn't something for outsiders to know.
You're right. Sorry. I'm really worried about what's going to come of this town.
Anyway.
Sounds like Heloise isn't what it used to be these days.
We need to ask around and find out more about what's going on here.
Agreed. Especially regarding the Abbey and those ruins. I'm also curious about this Medusa woman.
The ruins part makes sense, since the Earth Pulse point might be there. But why do you care who Medusa is?
Just a hunch. Something tells me she's worth looking into.
You're not gonna look into this Calamity chick? She sounds like a real terror.
Yeah, I think I'll pass. I already know plenty about what makes her tick.
And skit.
Are you alright, Madam Eleanor? Don't let those people get you down. I'm fine. Thank you for your concern. But could you not do that thing where you blow air on me to dry my tears? Alright, I'll just pat your head then. That won't be necessary either. But really, things are in a terrible state.
The town burned, the guild ruined, the Abbey all but gone. It won't be a functioning port for some time.
You can't fault them for being upset. They had it real good here until we came along. Those Helovisians were like spoiled children. How so?
Eloise was once a tiny fishing village. Bountiful northern seas provided plenty enough fish to sustain their trade. But Flamestone gave them an easy way to get rich. Once they got a taste, they abandoned their old craft.
And now they're paying the price. But I've heard that the cooling temperature has covered half the northern sea in ice drift, making fishing much more difficult. But the drifting ice carries tiny organisms, enriching the waters where it melts. The fish should be more plentiful than ever. I suppose you may have a point.
We're ones to talk after what we did, but taking the easy path, then complaining as soon as it gets hard, that seems...
Spoiled, yes.
You said it, Laphicet.
I think my appetite's getting a little overindulgent, too.
That's not a bad thing. Just means you're healthy.
Giant squid come to these waters in this season. Should I ask Benwick to fish some up?
Yeah, and some normal octopuses too.
Wasn't there a skit before about eating octopus and it not being as good? Or maybe I'm thinking of something completely different.
This Calamity is us, isn't it?
Well, we've been waging war with the Abbey everywhere we go, and now we're about to take it to a new level.
If we pull the next Therian off of the Earth Pulse point, it'll likely be Kamoana's village all over again.
The same devastation? Ooh. I wonder if there's something worse than Calamity that they can call us. This is no laughing matter.
People turn into demons in part due to their own malevolence. It's not like they're entirely innocent. But if there's someone out there who's being forced to act as Inominat's mouth, like Kamoana was, isn't saving them the right thing to do?
I cannot argue with that, but...
You don't have to worry. I'm the one who will devour the barrier. And I'm the one who will do what needs to be done.
Alright. So, amusingly, I was saying that because there was a star on the door, we were gonna be interrupted. But, it hit a little earlier than the actual doorway. Anyway, I've been looking at that, treasure tracker that says there are 2 chests here. Just thought I'd have a brief look around. The stairs are functional. Fire ring. Okay. Yeah, I guess there wouldn't be anything too exciting here. Alright, that's enough looking for stuff. Found 1 chest. Oh boy. I guess we are information gathering here.
Hey, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sorry, I'm busy. Try someone else.
Excuse me. My name is Eleanor, and I'm an exorcist on patrol with the Abbey. I was wondering if I could solicit your honest opinion about how this town is being run.
Oh, I didn't realize there was an exorcist with you. Yes, please tell the Abbey we want Lady Teresa back. Her governance was strict, it's true, but at least we could live in safety. Now, all the exorcists run off to the Faldi's ruins and leave us here in the lurch. They value some dusty, faraway ruins over the lives of the good, hardworking citizens here. It's just wrong. We've always been cooperative with the Abbey's demands, and now this is what we get in return.
I see. The Abbey appreciates your, candor. I'll pass your comments on to my superiors.
Alright. Eleanor outright lying about what she's going to do, most likely. Ooh, herb. I know, I was looking around and looking at the map, and this seemed like the most suspicious location. Oh, also the geo point, whatever it's called, is up here. Is that all that's up there? Oh, is that how I got to this treasure before? Or, wait. That's the treasure, and it's actually already opened. There are 2 chests that I don't have on my map. Ah, this is how to get this. Amber garment. So there's 1 other chest I'm missing as well, but I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Let's resume the main quest again. Took a few moments off to find a treasure chest and the geoboard point. Oh yeah, and that herb. I already forget what the geoboard points are called, so that's their new name. Unless I go looking through the tutorials.
Poor Medusa.
Are you a friend of hers?
Yeah, she used to live just down the road from me. Medusa raised her daughter Diana all on her own. And then they up and murdered the girl.
Murdered? By whom?
The exorcists. Once Diana caught the demon blight, the damned Abbey exterminated her like a rat.
How cruel.
I felt just terrible, but I suppose there wasn't much else to be done with her. But Medusa, she hated the Abbey for what they'd done, so she barricaded herself inside the sanctuary. She just kept on screaming, all like, demons have feelings too.
What happened after that?
I wouldn't have been surprised to see her executed. But luckily, she was spared that much. An exorcist stopped the guard who was about to cut her down. Said, don't kill her. She's receptive.
Receptive, huh?
I think that's their way of referring to her deep faith. Before all this, she was a real devout lady.
That was certainly kind of them.
Medusa really cherished her daughter. Can't much blame her for blowing up like that. But the Abbey, they don't care so much about feelings. Reason is all that matters to them. They don't take kindly to people disrupting their order.
Alright, presumably receptive means that they have the potential to be a Therion. Unsurprising.
If you go north from Helives, you'll come upon the Thaldes ruins, which are Abbey property. Mainly, it's used as a checkpoint for hauling ore that's extracted out of Mount Killerhouse. But between you and me, I hear the Abbey also uses it as a prison camp.
A prison camp? Are they capturing demons?
Heavens no! The demons they kill on sight. No, these prisoners are human criminals. Not long ago, this woman killed someone and locked herself up in the sanctuary. I hear she got hauled off to the camp.
Why do you think the Abbey would use the ruins for a prison camp?
Who knows? Maybe they need a place to deal out their harshest punishments. The Abbey's not known to be forgiving after all. But these are just nasty rumors I heard. Of course, I don't believe a word of it.
That's why you go saying them to random people that cross your path. Anyway, I imagine it's like the prison island, where they made a prison at the Earth Pulse point so that they could more easily gather malevolence.
I can't believe the demon blight has spread it to the city now.
Scary times.
Well, the one who caught it was a little girl, so they were able to deal with her before anything bad happened. But the problem was that the demon girl's mother tried to hide her.
That's only human nature.
These are dangerous times. We dare not let our emotions control us. One person's selfishness could endanger the entire community.
Right.
Thankfully, an upstanding citizen noticed something suspicious and reported the child to the Abbey. But the mother went mad and killed him in retribution. And what makes it all the more lurid is, I heard the man she killed was a fellow she was actually thinking about marrying. The daughter had been dead set against her mother remarrying. You can taste the irony.
That's horrible.
She had it coming. If there's anything worse than demons, it's people who can't control themselves.
So, Diana was a girl-turned-demon who was killed by an exorcist. And her mother Medusa hated the Abbey for it. And the Abbey is using the Thaldes ruins up north as a prison camp.
It's a lot like what happened to Kamawana, isn't it?
It's natural for a mother to love her own child. To make that a crime.
What I'm curious about is the use of the word receptive to describe Medusa.
So long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therians shall be forever reborn. If our interpretation of that ancient book is right, it likely means she's receptive to Inominat's power.
Meaning they brought Medusa to those ruins where there's an Earth Pulse point, and then they made her into a Therian.
That would certainly put all the pieces together, yep. Plus, if this Therian the Abbey created already hates them, that's all the better for us.
Yeah, I imagine she'd be willing to work with us. Although, it sounds almost too easy. Did I jinx it? I just jinxed it, didn't I?
Probably, but we won't find out until we try.
True. Let's head for the ruins.
And don't worry, you totally jinxed it.
I think Aizen jinxed it first just by existing, but alright. Should I do upgrade stuff? I mean, yes, but like, am I going to? No.
The fault
Nope.
Helives is different now, isn't it?
Maybe, but you've changed too.
True. When I first met all of you, I never could have imagined I would go on such a journey.
I could barely even think then. But then Velvet let me keep this compass. And Aizen and Rokuro taught me to be myself.
They certainly did.
And look at Dial. He's a regular part of the Von Altia's crew now.
Even Restless Bienfu and Grimoire are now part of our merry band.
Yep. Hey, aren't you forgetting someone? Oh, and the prince and his hawk, and Korogane and Kamawana are with us. Listen, I've got more part in this tale than any of them.
Do you?
Hush. Whatever I'd say, you'd say it doesn't matter to you.
At last you begin to understand me. Magicazam.
Dealing with the cold. And it seems like I interrupted a conversation that was naturally gonna happen.
I didn't think Northgand would be this cold.
But Northgand was Teresa's territory. Wouldn't you have been here with her?
I think having my awareness controlled meant my senses were dulled as well.
I see. But the cold doesn't seem to be bothering Eisen at all. In fact, everyone else seems comfortable here.
If you shiver at these temperatures, you'll never make it on the high seas.
In my youth, I practiced the blade under the blazing sun and through raging blizzards. Besides, when I turned into a demon, extreme temperatures ceased to affect me.
The same thing happened to me. I used to hate winter. So that's some good luck.
But what of yourself? You seem to be handling it just fine.
I'm freezing, actually. I don't know how you stand it.
I loathe the cold more than anything. That's why I've armed myself with a secret weapon.
Somehow transferring it to
yet
Bienfu?
powerful,
Oh.
cuckoo brand hand warmers all over myself. I even packed them in my shoes.
Really? That sounds amazing!
I'm willing to share, if you act like a dove.
What?
Go cuckoo, like a dove.
Please share your cuckoo warmers with me. Cuckoo.
You're no velvet, that's for sure.
Alright. That was at least somewhat amusing. Thought for sure it would have something to do with Bienfu dealing with the cold in her stead. Oh, right. That's not even the button for the board. But yeah, I'd assumed that the, Oh, that's awkward. Where's my objective, anyway? Over there. I mean, I know the main quest is, like, up there, but, like, that's not my objective. It's the main quest's next objective. Anyway, let's get that, board activation first. Anyway, I thought the one in town would just apply to the surrounding area. I didn't even think to pull out the board in town. Not like there are any enemies you need to avoid with it there. Actually, I should probably be checking the level of the enemies in this area. No, that's awkward. Can I not go this way? An avalanche has blocked the road. It's impossible to even walk past this point. That's something. I guess I better do main quest. Oh, I do just crush them. Alright, I must be high enough level that I don't need to bother fighting them. Oh. Maybe I should resave. Didn't do a ton, but this feels like risky business. I was expecting a full dungeon with another save point before a boss.
Look, no guards. I think it's a good thing or a bad thing.
I'd say good. We can march straight in.
I guess I could have come in here before, probably, so they can't leave anything high level sitting around. Oh, silver scrap, though. That's pretty nice, I think. I guess I'm kind of transitioning away from silver stuff. That door may have been locked before, though, so we should be ready for anything here.
Are we ready for this?
Are we ready for this? We're level 41. I'm what, like 34? No, Mayu's not even out right now. Yeah, I wanted Spell Absorber available. And then I'm just like hitting them with my stun combo to regain my souls so I can Spell Absorber again. Of course the absorbed spells also seem to be doing pretty well at getting me my souls back.
You don't want to make me angry.
Lobby said apologize for losing your temper.
Oh, sorry.
Come on, let the boy try to act tough.
Alright. Oh. Mastered the weapon. Gained a cooking level. 2 charges of cooking left, if I recall. I didn't, like, re-look at it, but pretty sure that was right. Alright. Oh, moving off of the magic attack weapon. I guess I was spamming a lot of hidden arts that last battle, though. Also, let's see. I think we got a level 2 mystic art on you. Yeah, this. So also 1 max blast gauge. Oh, do I get a favor? Oh, I don't get a favorable. I get a dangerous. But, they clustered? So, we're just getting a ton of hits here. They'll be good for the bonus XP at the end of the battle, because that's based on max combo length. Oh, right, but more of them are showing up, because it is in fact a dangerous encounter. I figured I was at a... Oh, that was suddenly really bad. But yeah, I was at a 4 gauges. Consuming Claw, of course, has lifesteal on it, so I figured Velvet could stay in instead of swapping out. Of course, I better exit this state soon. Yeah. Of course, you can't die while you're in that state. You only get knocked to 1. I think this is the last enemy. Wait, why is the battle still going on? There's a thing. I almost called it a bird, but it might be a bat. Yeah, I think it's a bat. Didn't get a good look at it. Alright, we're at 1 HP. Let's maybe not exist in the battle. Immediately got Mogulu stunned. Must have started with a bad stun value. Or that attack has a ton of stun on it. Probably the bad stun value, at least partially. Ow. I guess I should have swapped in Eleanor instead of Mogulu. It's kinda habit to just hit down, though. But yeah, I don't think these bats are casting spells. And I like Mogula most as an anti-mage. I guess I could have just, like, stood back and cast whatever... Oh, wait, there's a bat by me. Let's swap out! This was all about training our switch blasts.
I thought we were done for.
10.0 grade. Or, not 0.0, 0.68. I read the 0 to the left of the decimal, and was like, yep, that's 10.0. Anyway, mastered that pendant, got a bunch of spears, and 1 paper. I guess the knights probably have a rare drop of a spear, which also means their common drop is a spear. Their drop type is spear. Oh yeah, didn't I, like, mistakenly sell a pendant that was, like, a disaster? Maybe I should have at least checked the shop for a new pendant. Oh!
There sure are a lot of Malakim posted here.
Are
They're probably here to protect the Therian, right?
One would assume.
The exorcist controlling them can't be far then. Be careful.
Alright, I mean, I wasn't gonna be careful until I saw another save point. That's at least half true. I guess it was the boss fight starting up is what would really make me think I have to focus. Oh, expedition returned. Because of course it did. Is this gonna be a 2 expedition video? Ooh, perfect.
A new recipe! I've gotta try it.
Not made from the Emperor himself. Alright.
Scout ships.
Didn't find the skill, but can't expect that on the first voyage of a new location. Treasure? Yep. Bronze, but it is in fact treasure. Arcane bottle. Maybe I should have actually read the description of that item.
Are we ready for this?
Yes, we're ready for anything. Don't worry about it. Ow. I need another soul. That initial spell absorber didn't really do a lot. Alright, Flare Vortex. Got him. Got max souls. I almost tried to trigger spell absorber off of Laphicet casting a spell. That would have been a mistake. Yeah, whatever you were doing, it's not gonna happen. Remembering that Magilu is in fact a mage. Cast something at the end. Right. Flamestone chips. Nice. I joke. As you might guess from the laughing at my own joke. Oh, I don't have a gauge. I was trying to swap out to Magilu. I think she should just be in the regular party at this point. Maybe even alongside Laphicet? I know I don't normally run 2 mages, but he does in fact have really high art defense. And against a lot of enemy mages, he's kind of a second anti-mage. Velvet probably belongs out of the party for her low art defense. Ow. I mean, things are basically fine still, but I don't know, I got stunned. There wasn't anything else to do than say ow, right? Not like I had a video game to play. You can't play the video game while you're stunned. Ah, Chaos Bloom. Witching Hour. Guardian rumored to wander around by night, not wandered to rumor around. That'd be weird. Alright, let's check the description on your new art. That's the wrong button. Alright. They all have the same description, don't they? Thought it would at least describe the attack a little, but we looked at one earlier this episode, and it did not. They're here. Where the red one is? Interesting. Anyway, I think I'm gonna split the part and keep going. We just reached a new room. I guess that's as arbitrary a splitting point as any. See ya!